we're going to discuss energy, energetics, because it is this buzzword nowadays. Keep your energy high, keep your energy inwards, keep your energy outwards. Energy, energy, energy. It's sort of a meaningless term, and it's sort of everything. So we're going to discuss what I mean by it, why it's so important from my experience to understand this concept, and some simple exercises to show where your energy is fucked, and the beginning of a discussion of how to fix it. What is energy? The simplest definition of energy is awareness. For example, if I ask you, where is your energy right now? So where are you? Where is your awareness? Where are you spending resources to investigate? So, as always, I'm in a park. There's a fountain over there. My energy could be at that fountain if I'm focusing on it. It could be at the couple playing basketball over there. It could be in the conflict in the Middle East. I could be sitting here at the park thinking about Israel. If my energy is inwards, if my energy is about myself, it has a location. So my energy could be, there's some birds chirping. So maybe my energy is in my ears, it's in my hearing. You know, maybe I'm horny. Maybe my energy is in my dick. Maybe I've been running and my feet are tired. My energy could be at my feet. So energy, let's define it as equivalent to awareness. Now, here's a real simple way to show you why we define it this way and why it's huge problems in the world right now. So, I want you to move your awareness down your back towards your feet. Now, your awareness is your energy, so as you move your awareness down, you're going to move your energy down. So move your awareness, move your energy down your spinal cord. So start at your neck and walk it down one vertebrae at a time. Maybe now it's in the middle of your shoulder blades, the bottom of your shoulder blades. And if you are the average 21st century human, you might notice something weird as you reach your lower back. Number one, if your awareness was maintained, you'll probably notice a lot of pain. And number two, you might not even be able to become aware of your lower back. In other words, your energy might get stuck. It might be blocked in your lower back. And even if it's not completely blocked, you're probably going to notice pain. And which begs the question, why don't you feel this pain all the time? Because we're numbing it. If you're like me, you probably couldn't become aware of your lower back, or you had problems with it. And I've worked a lot with first improv, and then dynamic meditations, and shamanism, and tantric energetics, and all these things to work out the kinks in my system. And it's not just this woo-woo, you tap in with a sixth dimension thing. Here's what it means physically. There's a physical explanation for this, which is, if your lower back is in such pain because you sit all the time, and that's not a natural position for humans, if your lower back is in so much pain it's unbearable, your body will block the neurons, will block the pain receptors. Now, your neurons are physical things. They're interconnected pathways. They're intricately interconnected pathways. So, your body had to redraw its neural pathway to enable you to live life without internal pain. It had to physically rewrite it. Your muscles are probably in a knot. And it's gonna be hard because your lower back is the connector between your lower body and your upper body. It's gonna be hard to do certain things. Have sex, for one, because the physical act is in the lower half of your body, but a lot of the sensation should be in the top half of your body. If your lower back is so fucked up, it's gonna block. The blocked neural pathway is blocking your pleasure as well as your pain. So that's a small example to introduce the world of energetics to you and why it's so important. Now, I'll explain it a little deeper, or I'll explain a little more of the mystical part of this in terms of physical reality, and that's the concept of the chakras. Chakra, again, is a buzzword that many people are familiar with in the West, and they kind of dismiss, and possibly they're right. But generally speaking, there's 7 chakras, and they kind of go down the front of your body. Like your third eye is the 7th one, and I don't know where exactly all 7 are, but it's basically 7 down here. There's one in your solar plexus, there's one in your heart center, there's one in your balls, there's one going up and down your body. Now, if you ignore the mystical part of this, the spiritual part, and just focus on the physicality, these are 7 places where we store a lot of tension. So, when you're stressed, your forehead stresses up. And if we're chronically stressed, our forehead will start to tighten. And like the lower back, that means we're energetically restricting it. So when you hear a yogi talk about opening your chakra, it's talking about relaxing your muscles to create your normal, healthy, neural, physical pathways. This stuff must be experienced. And when you first do experiencing the so-called opening of chakras, or the unblocking of emotionally, physically repressed, of emotional pain stored in your body and these physical restrictions of your energetic pathways, when you first experience one of these pathways healing, and you'll immediately see a positive impact in your life, and you will start to understand why we call it energy. You'll feel sensations in your body you haven't felt in years or decades since your childhood. Now, the big question is, how do you start to work with this? And that's a question for another day, and it usually involves a professional to initiate you, to get you that first experience so you can be like, oh, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm now at the point where I can do interventions on myself. And when I'm stuck, I'll talk to one of my friends who's a hypnotherapist or a shaman or a tantric energeticist, and I'll be like, you know what, I'm really having trouble with my solar plexus. And, I've been trying for 2 weeks, and everything in my toolbox isn't working. What do you think? Can you take a look at this? So, you too can get to this point. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to be introducing how to start to heal your energetic breakages, which will heal your body. You will feel so much better. You will get so much more out of life, and it will bring such joy into your life you cannot possibly imagine. Energy and awareness are the same thing, such that if you have major blockages and you try and move your awareness around your face or around your chest or around your back, if you're significantly fucked up, you'll find parts of your body you cannot maintain awareness of. And that's a scary thing. So hit subscribe, comment below, and stay tuned to learn more about how to go about opening up your life to all of its amazing possibilities. See ya.